Hello everyone and welcome back to the Forge. Now today we've got a really quick and easy project. It's a perfect project for a beginning blacksmith, someone just getting into the craft. We're going to be forging out a couple of snakes out of some scrap rebar. Now these pieces of rebar are 16 inches long. They're probably about a 3/8 inch rebar. We're going to be forging out one snake, just regular plain snake, and then we're going to be forging out a cobra. Now these are going to be pretty basic designs. Like I said, this is aimed for somebody just starting out and wanting to create something. This is also a fantastic way to generate some income for your forge when you first start, because you can turn two pieces of scrap rebar into 50 bucks pretty quick. So let's go ahead and get the forge lit up, get these tossed in, and let's get to work. Alright, the first thing we're going to want to do is form a blunt taper here on the end. That'll be what becomes the snake's head. Now as I go to isolate the head of the snake, I'm not going to do it over the 90-degree edge of my anvil here. I'm going to use the radius portion so I don't form a point that can get weak and break off. There we go, head's isolated. We'll come back and we'll hammer this down some, draw this out, and then we'll come back in with the rounding end of our hammer and flatten the back of the head to make the head more swelled out. Alright, we'll work this portion here over the horn of the anvil to help thin it out and draw it out at the same time. Once we get it out to the length we want and get it tapered the way that we want, we'll come back in and round it off to kind of blend it in where it transitions into the rebar. We're going to come back in here on the back of the head, and we're going to kind of to draw the head out to more of an arrowhead formation. Alright, there we go. Now we'll switch over to the back side and start drawing out the tail portion, and then we'll be ready to start shaping our snake. Alright, now we'll just start drawing out the tail. Alright, now we'll knock off our edges, go ahead and get it rounded up, and then this snake will be ready to go ahead and shape. Alright, let's heat our head back up and go ahead and punch him a couple eyes, and then we'll pretty much be finished with him. All we got left to do is shape him. I'm going to go ahead and show how to do the cape on the cobra one we're making, and then we'll shape them both. Alright, there's our first snake all forged out. Now you can do a lot of different stuff with these. So we're going to move on to the other one. And the process is exactly the same as this one with the exception of forging out the cape area. I'm going to show you how to do that right quick, and then we'll get them shaped and we're pretty much wrapped up. Alright, let's get the cobra cape shaped out. Now there's no special technique to this. I'm just doing glancing blows with the rounded face of my hammer to help draw that material out to the sides. And with the material being this thin, you're going to have to take several heats. It'll work super fast. Alright, at this point here, our cape for our cobra is finished. I'm going to go ahead and forge the taper out on the end of this for its tail, and then catch back up with you when we go to start bending these around and getting them shaped. Alright, we're going to start with shaping the cobra head first. I'm going to do that over the horn of the anvil here. I'm going to use this piece of wood so I don't knock a bunch of dents into it. So we come right up here. Right there over the tip of that. You can do this over anything. You don't have to be necessarily an anvil. If you don't have an anvil, you can just put a piece of pipe or something in a vise and work it that way as well. Does the same thing. Well, that's getting back up to temperature. I'm going to go ahead and shape our other snake's head. It's right here over the tip of the anvil. You can do this with a pair of pliers too. Alright. Go ahead and straighten our cobra up here. Got a little out of whack when I was bending his head. Try to get a little more even. Yeah, I like that a lot better. Alright. Now we're going to go ahead and start bending and shaping the neck area. I like to have their head raised up off the ground some. And we're going to go ahead and do that next with a pair of bending jig that I got in the vise. And then we'll go ahead and shape the rest of the body. Alright, here's the bending jig that I got. Just a couple pieces of round stock. I don't know the sizes, but I got these off of Etsy from Foxwood Forge for $27 when I first started blacksmithing. I did it because I didn't have access to any tools, and they've worked out real well. You can build your own. You can just grind off a piece of round stock to where it's square on the bottom and will clamp down your vise good, put two pieces in. Do the same thing, or you can use a pair of tongs, a pair of needle nose pliers. A lot of different options when it comes to this step. There he is, all reared up. Going to repeat the same step with this guy, about the same area if I can. Alright, I'd like to give the tip of the tail just a little bit of a curl. Kind of helps it flow a little more. Alright. Okay, at this point this was pretty much finished. We'll have to go over to the vise, clamp it in, and make it set level. As you can tell, it's not sitting level by any means. We'll fix that here in a minute. Do the same thing with the cobra, and we're pretty much good to go. Go. I'm going to straighten them up to where they set flat, and then we'll pretty much be finished. Alright, we're going to pull them out of the forge and dip them in our bucket of water here to cool them down. Had a fellow blacksmith tell me one time that he told his grandkids that was a snake coming to life when he stuck it in the bucket to cool it down. I always thought that was kind of funny. I told my kids the same thing when they was littler. Now that they actually helped me out here, they kind of figured out how it works. So you got to find other ways to trick them. There's number one. In goes the cobra. All finished up. And give them a wire brush right quick, get them cleaned up. At this point, you're pretty much finished. You could also put these in oil, give them a hot oil treatment, boiled linseed oil. There's a lot of different options to coat these. Beeswax. A lot of times I've had people ask me just to take the raw metal and coat it with a primer, like a spray paint of some sort, because they want to go back in with a paintbrush and highlight these little details. So finish is strictly up to you or your customer, whichever one. But a wire brush finish works real good. Alright, and there's our snakes all finished up. Quick and easy project, great project for beginners. It's where I got my main start into blacksmithing besides making hooks and stuff like that. And I really appreciate you for joining us today, for watching this episode, for supporting our channel. If you would, hit that subscribe button down below. Ring the bell for notifications so you can be notified of our newest content when it comes out. Like I said, I'm very grateful for you watching this. You have a good one, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.